Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts Shipyard Champions. So this week's challenge is actually written by me. Let's see, week 10 challenge. This week's challenge is fairly simple, but will require you to design multiple ships, or maybe not. See section for earning points. You will be engaging an enemy task force, and the objective is to simply sink all enemy ships. Your own task force, year 1916, nation any. Ships, 2 battleships, 2 battlecruisers, 2 heavy cruisers, 4 light cruisers. Enemy task force, year 1920. Ships, 2 battleships, 2 battlecruisers, 2 heavy cruisers, 4 light cruisers. Range 15 kilometers, morning, clear weather. So let's see, let's just get that set up. 15 kilometers. 2 battleship, 2 battlecruisers, 2 heavy cruisers, 4 lights, and the same for the other team. Not sure if I'm going to play Italy, or maybe choose something else. I haven't played a lot of Italy. Now, earning points. You will earn points not based on what you sink, but what you leave in port. Each battleship or battlecruiser left in port will earn you 12 points. A heavy cruiser left in port will earn you 6 points, and a light cruiser left in port is worth 3 points. So you may, for example, leave all 4 light cruisers in port. That means not bringing them to the battle, and not have to design them, and gain 12 points that way. However, if you fail to sink the entire enemy task force, you earn no points at all. And that means all ships. So it might be a good idea to have at least some fast ships in my task force to help chase them down. Bonus points. Multiply your points by 50% by not mounting any torpedoes on any of your ships, and also not making use of incendiary high explosive shells or picric acid bursting charges, should those be available if you choose to play with a mod. I'm actually not sure if they are available in 1916 in vanilla. I could have checked that, but I didn't. Tiebreaker will be time spent sinking the enemy ships. So, I could leave all my light cruisers in port, earn 12 points that way, but I do want a fast ship to chase down the enemy. I think I'm gonna leave my 2 heavy cruisers, and Let's see what kind of battleship and battlecruiser hulls I have available as Italy. See which of them I choose to leave behind. Well, that's the battleship hull. That's the other battleship hull. Yep. They're okay. Take a look at the battlecruiser hull. Okay, we do get a pretty decent battlecruiser hull. So I'm wondering if maybe I'm gonna leave 1 battleship behind. If I'm bringing 2 battlecruisers, I also do not need the light cruiser, I think. This could be risky, because I'm now quite outnumbered. Not that outnumbered in terms of capital ships, though. Yeah, let's go with this. 1 battleship, 2 battlecruisers. Should be enough. We are fighting AI-designed ships, so most likely they're not going to be that good, just based on prior experience with AI designs. Let's go veteran crew. And I did state also in the challenge that, yeah, you can play this with mods like Munro's Dreadnought Improvement Project or Naval Arms Race, as I'm doing. Let's see, gear turbines. That's plenty of engine efficiency with only 1 funnel. I might be able to go faster. Let's see, how fast can I go with the battleship before the displacement just blows up? This is quite a fast battleship. Let's go with 25 knots. Reduce the range. 12,000 kilometer range is plenty. I don't think that's gonna give me any trouble. Barbette. What kind of guns do we have available as Italy? 15 Mark 1, 14 Mark 1, 13 Mark 2, 12 Mark 3. Only Mark 2 13-inch. We can go all the way up to 18 Mark 1. Not really interested in Mark 1 guns. So, we're not going to play as Italy. We're going to play as Austria-Hungary? Perhaps? Let's see, the battleship Budapest. Let's just check the guns first. Also Mark II 13. I know this kind of differs from nation to nation when the different nations get gun calibers available as Mark 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. We already have some share designs here. Mark II 13s. Not British then. How about Germany? Mark II 13. Are we stuck with Mark II 13s? No matter which nation we play. United States then. I don't really like their battleship hulls of this era, to be completely honest. '13 Mark II. Russia, let's see, do we have Russian bias? 13 Mark II. Oh, I think it's the same for all nations in 1916. I have noticed for some years that some nations get access to certain guns before others. So let's just go with Italy. Yeah. Let's just keep building this. Actually, for the battleship, so the choice is going to be either 12 Mark III or 16 Mark I. I think we can actually go with 16 Mark I for the battleship. And just try to get some kind of accuracy out of them by other means. For the battle cruisers, I do want to go with the 13 Mark III. Excuse me. Krupp cemented. We are overweight. I think I can save some weight by reducing some turret armor, which, yeah, 23 inches of turret armor. I don't think I'm gonna need that much. Standard ratio. Standard ratio. Yeah, incendiary, not available, so don't really have to worry about that. Picric acid is available, but not allowed. Dunite, minus flash fire chance. 31%. But with cube powder, We bring that down to 1.7%. Coincidence 3, best I can get. Okay, let's play with this armor. I don't think plunging fire is gonna be a huge problem. Let's just compare with the 15. They're also Mark 1, but they're just much smaller. Reload time 43 seconds, 49. Accuracy at 15,000, 2.1. 1.8. No, the 16s are more accurate. So we're gonna go with those. Let's see, generic armor 15. Still overweight. Let's reduce that speed to 24. Can this be moved further aft? Not really. We're getting close to the actual weight limit. Let's see. Yeah, the 16s do have better accuracy at 15,000 meters. 1.7. No, here it says 2.1. How about the 13 Mark II? How would that handle? Oh, that is tiny. .5. Yeah, I'm not really gaining that much other than saving weight by going down to the 13 Mark II. So we're gonna go with the 16s. Let's see, what can be reduced? Guess we can reduce some of this stuff. And I guess we also have to reduce the armor. Well, this could be risky, but you know, no use in bringing a ship that we can't bring, right? What kind of deck penetration are we even looking at here? Yeah, no, not great. So deck armor not even that important. We can reduce the deck armor quite a bit. Now we're only 400 tons overweight. That's not too bad. Only 126 tons overweight. No secondaries. We don't have the displacement for that. There we go. So this ship is kind of just gonna hang around in the background, so I'm not too worried about torpedoes, really. Now let's go with the, let's design the battlecruiser. We're gonna bring 2 other battlecruisers. So they better be good. Max optimal speed, 28.5. Pretty sure we can reach 30 quite comfortably. Veteran crew. Gear turbines. We do get a tower with pretty good tower spotting. Oh yeah, that's a tower where I can place 2 of those funnels. I can even place a 3rd one, which is not really necessary, but it looks nice. Even with the range set to minimum, that's 17,000 kilometer range. Let's see, how fast can you go? 32. Yeah, 32 is possible. 33. That's a little bit fast. 32. Almost 16,000 tons. Now, the choice here is a little bit easier. We're gonna go with the 12 Mark III. And I think we can make triples work. Well, this is a 1916 ship, so these are probably not going to be advanced triple turrets, which means we are getting a an accuracy debuff compared to double turrets. But that's okay. Let's build the rest of the ship. These will have to get a little closer to the enemy, so they do need torpedo protection. Let's go increased AP. Capped. Increased ammo, because these are gonna have decent rate of fire. Dunite, flash fire chance 1.6. TNT, that's 1.9. Dunite also gives me better shell penetration. I did not go with increased shells for the battleship because, well, it will probably not run out of ammo. It's got a very slow rate of fire. Maximum armor is 14 on the main belt. We definitely do not need a whole lot of deck armor on this thing. Because it's gonna be too close to actually receive any plunging fire. Not that much turret armor, okay. So far, so good. We got a little bit of displacement left over. Got a 4-weight offset of 0.3%, which is nothing. How about secondary guns? All of these are Mark III, except for the 3-inch guns, which are Mark IV. Can I fit some 8-inch secondaries? Yes, I can. A little bit overweight, but I might be able to make that back somehow. Yeah, these might be useful. And I know that makes my ship heavier, but let's see, where can I save weight now? Not really that many places I want to save weight. With anti-torp 2 on these also. There we go. That's a little bit risky, but I think I should be able to take care of any torpedo dangers before they get to launch. At least that's the plan. So let's see how this works. Now the game is gonna construct the AI ships, which might take a while. And the ships have been constructed. So let's see what we are up against. And they're actually, just looking at the silhouettes, they look quite decent. Let's see, we are in range. You're just gonna fire AP, my friend. Battle cruisers, I do not want you tethered to the very slow battleship. What is your cruising speed? 14 knots. I can turn it down to 16. Let's see. What are we fighting? 5 single 14.1s. Are these the battleships or the battle cruisers? And 4 double 11.3s. I think these are the battleships. Yeah, you are targeting that. That is fine. Let's see. Let's go with AP on the battle cruisers. There we go. That's a ship. Go back to auto. Select a suitable ammunition type. There we go. You do have torpedoes, 9.3 kilometer range. Oh no, torpedoes, not a big threat. Battleship, you have switched fire. Why do you do that? We're gonna turn. There we go. Landing some big hits on that battle cruiser, I think it was. That is a light cruiser that we're firing at. Oh, battleship taking all kinds of hurt, so she needs to accelerate a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure if Mark 1 16s was the right choice for the battleship. Now battleship can turn also, and we're just gonna sail parallel. Okay, all the ships have been identified. Let's take a look. 11-inch Mark III. Very decent armor actually for an AI ship. 24 knot speed. That's not terrible. That's the battlecruiser 14 Mark II, 11-inch main belt with a 1.9 first inner belt and no other armor. The light cruisers are very slow, very little armor. The heavy cruisers decently armed with 9.2-inch guns, but only 4 of them. Okay armor. Okay, you may select your own ammo. Both of you are firing HE. Do you have the HE pen to go through that belt? I think you do, actually. On the light cruisers. That could lead to some pretty big hits. It just hasn't, just yet. I do want to force my battleship to fire AP. Okay, let's see. Force my battlecruisers to fire AP at the enemy battlecruiser. I wanted to kill the light cruisers first while they were limited in speed to the speed of the battleships, so they wouldn't run away. But they only have a top speed of 23.3 knots, so they're not going to be running that fast anyway. Let's put the 8-inch guns on the battleship. Inch guns are not being that effective. Well, you can slow down to cruising speed. My battlecruisers are just taking in a little bit too much fire for comfort. And the damage instability that is mounting up is affecting their accuracy. Battleship being kind of left in the dust here. I'm gonna try and see if I can kite them back towards the battleship. I should have range to outrange them if I want to. They will have to come towards my battleships just because, well, the AI will always try to be in range. or optimal range, which in the AI's case means it wants to be at max range. So for the battleships, that is 18.2 kilometers. I do really want to kill these battle cruisers. Mostly I was hoping they would be easier to kill than the battleships, but they are surprisingly tanky. We are running out of HE. Fine, let's spend the last of our HE shells killing the light cruisers, and then just getting closer. Try and score some AP belt penetrations. Yeah, so far this is just not going that well. Dandolo is just failing to score as many hits as I would like her to score. And the same is true for the battlecruisers. Yeah, they do get a minus 20% for the triple turrets. But yeah, they're still scoring some hits. Did you have torpedoes? Did you have torpedoes? No, you did not. Okay, you're out of HE now. There we go. AP, come on. Thought you were out of HE. Let's see. Now I can target one battleship each. Should be able to score some penetrations at this kind of range. There we go. It's not much, but it's something. Battleship is also getting very close. We can also speed up and get away a little bit. Blocked. What kind of powder do you have? SPD and Dunite. That's not super explosive. SPD Amatol. It's too bad that you're not going with cordite or anything like that. That would be then we could see some fireworks. It's taking so much damage. And it's mostly mostly partial pens. Yeah, I think the battleship's gonna go down. I actually only intended to get the battle cruisers close. Just to get some flooding damage on the enemy fleet, so the battleship would have an easier time hitting them. But I kind of just forgot about the battleship itself, and it also got very close. And now it's looking like it might sink or surrender. Gonna be flooding that does it. Yep. It flooded out. I just don't think my two battle cruisers can sink the remaining enemy task force. Mainly just got a little bit too ambitious, thinking these would be really terrible AI ships, as they often are. But these are like not really half bad. They all have decent armor and mostly decent firepower. There we go. At least I think we can get the battle cruisers. And then, what are you doing? You're not switching formations. This is one thing they're removing in 1.5. Oh, actually, they're adding a thing where you can not in torpedo range, where you can turn off that behavior. Might be the end of the enemy battlecruiser. But we got light cruiser problems now, and they have launched torpedoes. I think we should be able to take these. did take those torpedoes. That was not great. Let's see the enemy light cruiser down. But those battleships have gotten closer again. Parallel sinks. Only Fortuna left. If we were having a few more of those HE shells would have been very nice. Because they could actually penetrate these light cruisers. Do a lot more damage. Nope. So that's it. That's 0 points for not sinking the enemy task force. Yeah, I think bringing some more ships would actually have been a good idea. And for the battlecruisers, maybe maybe not going triples, going doubles, and making them 12.9s or something instead. And doing the same with the battleship, giving it maybe 5 turrets of Mark III 12.9s. Could have worked, because the Mark 116s were just not scoring enough hits, basically. But yeah, that's this week's Shipyard Champions. Goodbye, and take care.